What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tone. As y'all can see, new setup. You know, it's kind of fugazi right now, just strictly because yeah, I just got back from Vegas and then I shot a music video and then actually a TED talk prior to that. So my schedule's been absolutely insane. I know I've been lying to y'all, telling y'all I'm gonna do content every week, but it just hasn't happened. It's not that I don't want it to happen. It's just life is hard, man, and it gets busy. But I promise that the month of July will be full of YouTube content that I've already got planned out. So something to look forward to. That being said, today we're here to talk about how to create custom LUTs inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. I get asked a lot about my color grading or my color correction process, what I do with LUTs, the LUTs that I choose, the whole nine, man. And I actually found out it was really easy to create your own custom LUTs inside of Adobe Premiere Pro without any third-party software. And once I found out how easy this was, I was actually pretty embarrassed. I had to scour the internet like high and low just to find this information. I don't have one particular LUT that I use all the time, and sometimes I actually create them on the spot for certain clients if I don't like the look of the LUTs, the preset LUTs that I actually have at my disposal. So all the LUTs that you're seeing here right now are all these LUTs that I have created, and now I will show you guys how I do this. So here I have some footage that I took at a nearby park. This was actually taken with Sony's S-Log2 picture profile because that's usually what I use to shoot. However, this can be done with any picture profile. First, we're gonna head over to the color tab, and here I actually went ahead and just color corrected the log footage ahead of time, which you should always do before color grading, especially if you're shooting in log. Here's sort of a before and after of the color corrected footage. So first we're gonna actually head over to the project bin and create a new adjustment layer. We're gonna go ahead and throw this on the timeline and stretch it to fit our clip here. It's generally good practice to keep your color correction and your color grade separate. So this isn't a color grading tutorial per se, but I'll quickly make some adjustments to the footage until I'm happy with the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and mess with the shadows a bit and play around with the highlights and the curves. I generally do this to taste when I'm creating my LUT. I tweak these settings until I'm happy with the feeling that my footage gives me. There's no formula here, just you being okay with the colors or the color palette that you decided to use or create. So I'm gonna go ahead and mess with the midtones here on the whites. Gonna go ahead and push up the reds a little bit. Bring down the green just a little bit. Let's see, the blue, I love blue. This is just a personal thing, but so lift the blue in the shadows a little bit. And again, just tweaking just for taste, pull down the red just a bit. And I'm happy with that. Hue saturation curves, I don't use these too much, but you can do these in the future. And again, this isn't a color grading tutorial. I'm just kind of quickly browsing through these. HSL curves, things like that. I'm pretty happy with this. So once I'm able to look at this, I'm gonna go over to this little button here at the top next to telemetry color and click export cube. From here, I'm gonna save this file into my own custom LUT folder that I created for later use. So we'll go ahead and save this as Tones LUT Tutorial 1, hit save. Next, this adjustment layer here that we just used to create our LUT on, we're gonna go ahead and delete that. We're gonna add in a brand new adjustment layer just to show you how this works. Inside of this new adjustment layer that we just put on our timeline, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Creative tab and hit Browse and locate the folder where the LUT we just created is hosted. And boom, this is the LUT that we just created. From the intensity tab here, we can dial in how strong we want this LUT to be. While I generally keep it around 50 or so, it can make things so much easier in regards to matching shots that you're cutting, especially when lighting is changing from scene to scene. This is a super simple process. Again, I wish I knew about this earlier on in my Sony mirrorless career, but learning this has served me well, and I hope that this will help expand your color grading creativity the same way it's done for me. So get out, experiment with this technique, and you might surprise yourself. So if this video was useful to you at all, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, go ahead and drop a comment. Let's talk about the different LUT creation processes that you guys all have. And that's it, man. I'm tired as hell. It's been a long week and I'm going to sleep. So I'll see you guys later.